Salute, salute, salute. We're gonna go live for an hour. We're gonna talk about this real quick. Pause this. Salute all my rebel lifers. What's going on? Salute all my rebel lifers. Let's get up in here, man. Where y'all at? Let's talk about this real quick for an hour, man. I got some other videos coming. I made them already. I just gotta post them. A couple of them, few of them. But let's talk about Shawn Porter. Which one of these dudes? How does Terrence Crawford? Who's going to perform better, Terrence Crawford or Shawn? Or Errol Spence Jr. We already know Errol Spence fought Shawn Porter already, and Shawn Porter gave him quite the run for his money. But we should be having a Terrence Crawford versus Shawn Porter fight coming up towards the end of this year. But I just want to know, how do you guys think that Errol Spence did against Shawn Porter? And also, how do you think Terrence Crawford will do against him? Do you think Errol did good? Did he struggle? Or did he, quote unquote, play his game like he said he was going to do? Let's talk about it for about an hour, man. Let's chop it up. Hit the like button. Smash that like. Let's get it up. Man, I'm still trying to figure out how to post the links, man. I've done it already. I posted the link. And I'm still trying to fucking figure out where to go to post this shit. Still trying to figure out where to post it at, man. Say I could post comment here. Okay, it's not right there. It's crazy. Trying to get it right, trying to figure it out. Salute to Handfloboxingreview. Salute. Porter always brings it. Spence did good for the most part. Bud will have to dog it out with Shawn. Nott Zay. What up, homie? My man Nott. Bud is going to make Porter look silly. You know what's crazy, fam? I tend to agree with you, bro. I think we're going to see something. And I'm going to talk about that in another video today, too. I think he's going to, I think he gonna style on Porter, bro. I think he gonna style on him, man. Errol did his thing, but I've never seen, to be honest, man. Like that's the first fight I ever seen Errol Spence bruised up on. Like he had a knot on his head, like a little small little bruise. I think it was his eye. His eye was a little swollen. First time I really seen him really touched up by Shawn. And then Shawn Porter was the one to do it. But Bud, it's gonna be, man. This right here is gonna be a good litmus test, man. I like when fighters fight common opponents because then you get to see exactly how each guy did against the other dude. Kind of like similar to Gamboa versus Devin and Tank versus Devin. A lot of people think Tank did really good against Gamboa, and I think totally opposite. And I said that. I said, nah, man. I think Devin Haney did better against Gamboa because look at Tank's face in that fight. After that fight, look at Tank's face. Devin is right. Look at Tank's face, bro. First, and then Gamboa's leg was fucked up. He ended up pulling his Achilles, I think, and he couldn't even stop him, like completely get him up out of there, like just knock him the fuck out. He kept getting up, and Devin was styling on Gamboa. Didn't bruise up Devin's face, nothing. So I looked at it like Devin put on the master class, man. Yeah, Devin didn't knock him down, but I mean, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's gonna be another live we're gonna bring up. later on in the week, I'll probably make another live about that, man. We're gonna talk about power. Other channels have brought this up, but we gonna talk about it on this channel about power with guys that's known to not have power, and Devin Haney's gonna be one of them dudes we talk about, man. Man, Nott Zay, yo, they tend to let me go back. He's like, I'm telling everybody that in these chats, and all they want to do is down Bud. Yeah, man. I mean, facts, bro. And I'm bringing that up on another video, man. Watch this video that I got coming out, man. I saw this comment. I had to screenshot that shit. This dude about he think that Terrence Crawford is gonna use guys to duck Errol Spence, and I totally disagree with that. But I made a video about him. I posted a little bit later today. It's crazy the logic of some of these dudes, man. But my boy Nott said they tend to do that in these chats, but Bud gonna work more than Errol said. Bud next after Pac. Errol said Bud is next after Pac. Word? Oh yeah, you right. You right. You know what's funny? I just made a video about that too. That's crazy. I'm a little confused, bruh. This is what I'm confused about with the whole Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford thing. What I'm confused about is, all right, Bud got the WBO. Errol Spence got the IBF and the WBC. There's still one piece of the puzzle since Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao's not being elevated. Early on, they were talking about Pacquiao's gonna get elevated to super again, but he's not. So that means Ugas is keeping the belt. So, all right, wouldn't Errol got more leeway right now to go after another fight? Bud ain't got as much wiggle room as Errol got because Ugas is right there. So Ugas, I don't think got nothing lined up. So I was thinking that Errol was gonna go after Ugas, especially I think now that's probably what's gonna happen because how the hell Errol, like it's not gonna make sense. How's Errol? Is Errol gonna wait on Bud to fight Porter first? That would have to mean that fight ain't gonna take place. He would have to fight Ugas. He got all his time on his hands, so why not go after Ugas and get the belt? Right? That's what I think Errol might end up doing. So Errol will have 3 straps if he beat Pacquiao versus Bud will have that one. So just like I said on my video, I think however it go, bro, that fight is probably gonna happen July 2022, like sometime around the summer of 2022. We should have Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford for undisputed. If everything goes the way it's supposed to go, if nobody get knocked out, nobody lose their straps, because right now as it stands, bro, we got Yordenis Ugas in the way, Shawn Porter in the way. Right now, those are the only 2 right now that's in the way that could, I don't think it'll happen, but or Pacquiao too. Pacquiao's in the way too. So I fully expect. I think Errol gonna lose to Pacquiao. I don't know. I just get a funny vibe, but there's still a high probability Errol might win that fight. And I expect Bud to win against Porter and keep his strap. Because if they don't, bro, that shit they're gonna fuck everything up. I'm gonna be pissed off, man. That's why, man, I be telling people these fights need to happen. Like they need to happen. As soon as these dudes get these belts, they need to do it, bro. Because they gonna fuck around. Somebody gonna lose. And then, you know what I mean? It's gonna fuck everything up, man. My boy said, Devin won all rounds with one. Exactly. Yeah. He won every round against Gamboa, man. My homie Hands Flow said it's up to Bud. He can box like he did with Postal or dog it out like he's been doing his last few fights. Correct. They gave it to Ugas WBA Super. It's bullshit. I agree. Nott says Errol want to fight Ugas. Go ahead, Bud will wait. Right. Absolutely. That's what I was saying he should do. Like Bud get a scrap on with Porter. Let Errol fight Ugas. And more than likely, Errol's gonna beat Ugas. Get the belt from Ugas. Let Bud chill out, train a little bit. Get ready for Errol in the summer, or they're gonna build the shit out of that fight. Because if Terrence don't re-sign with Bob, which I think he's not, they're gonna build the shit out of that fight, bro. They're gonna build that shit up to like July. They're gonna probably have that shit like Juneteenth or something like that. Because remember, I think I don't know if Canelo, you know how Canelo be doing, man. He be fighting in May and shit like that because that's the Mexican month. So they probably not gonna put an Errol and Terrence fight in May like that. If unless Canelo got something big lined up, they ain't gonna do it. I think it's gonna be July, man. June, June or July. It's gonna be June, not July. I'm sorry, y'all. June 2022 is my prediction for the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Yeah, hey, bro. I was like going back and forth with that, man. Like on Bud beating Errol. I was like, damn, I think Errol might edge him out. But then, man, I started looking at a lot of shit, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. This one is going to be a hard one to really call. But I would maybe have to give the slight edge to Terrence Crawford. There's a lot of things with Terrence Crawford people sleeping on, bro. Dude, dangerous, bro. It's dangerous. Errol is dangerous in his own sense too, but I just think Terrence Crawford, I think he got the power in both his hands and shit like that. He slept on when it comes to that power, man. Slept on. Yeah. I think that might, like, my prediction was it was gonna carry out to 12. But what I think gonna happen is, bro, I said that in the video. I said Errol, Shawn gonna try to do that shit like he was doing with Errol. You see that punch Errol caught Shawn with when he like knocked him down? I think if Bud catch him with that shit, I think he gonna hurt him, bro. He gonna hurt him bad. I think, and then that's when I think Errol Bud gonna go for the kill. Both of them is finishers. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. They both dogs when it come to finishing motherfuckers. I like how they get down. But Bud is like a motherfucking man. You seen when Bud, we seen when he hit Kell Brook. And Kell, man, he jumped, he was all over that ass, man. Like man, that was the finish right there. If they didn't stop it, he would have knocked him all the way the fuck out. If Thurman get in the mix, yeah. I want to see Errol fight Thurman too. I said that too. Fuck all that, man. He ain't give me a chance when I wanted to fight him, and I ain't giving him that. Man, that sucker shit, bro. The man calling you out, man. Fight that man. It's the same thing with the Charlos, man. Oh, Andrade, man, he signed. He was supposed to fight Jamel early on. So this is Jamal's excuse for not fighting Andrade. Oh, he's supposed to fight my brother, and he backed out of the fight, so he ain't getting another opportunity. Man, bro, that's sucker shit, bro. What Jamel got to do with you, bro? Fight that man, bro. He's in your division. Crazy. Yeah, Errol not leaving without seeing Keith or Bud. Yeah, Errol said he had what, two more fights, and I'm like, okay, so who's the two fights? Is it Ugas and Bud? Is it Bud and Keith? Or is it Bud, Ugas, and Keith? Is it three more fights? We'll see. And Maul ducking, yep, Maul ducking Boo Boo. Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying, homie. I caught that. I'm like, yo, bro, what you got to do with what happened with Jamel and Andrade fight? That ain't got nothing to do with you. The man is in your division. He got a belt, and you talking about he ain't never gonna get a chance, opportunity. So what the fuck you talking about? So you don't want to be undisputed then? That's sucker shit, bro. Absolutely. But yeah, man, I think who's gonna do better? I think defensively, I think like I said, Errol claims that he could have boxed Shawn Porter. He said he could have just boxed him the whole fight, but he wanted to fight him in his own game. He wanted to like dog it out with him. I think Bud might fight better on the back foot than Errol, man. So I think Terrence Crawford is better equipped to handle Shawn Porter. I think he's better equipped, man, to handle all of that aggressiveness because a lot of people don't be bringing up. Only person I heard bring it up was 78. He did say that shit though. He did say Terrence Crawford is a wrestler too. So you know Shawn Porter like muscling motherfuckers. And even 78 admitted it. He's like, yo, I seen Shawn Porter fucking tossed Errol and turned him back around and shit like that. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that to Terrence. You're not gonna do that to Terrence. Yeah, bro, that's fucked up. They doing the Andre, homie. They blackballing the homie Andrade, man. Good fighter. And I think they afraid of that awkwardness, bro. Them awkward fighters are dangerous, man. And I think Bud is like an awkward fighter too. Like he throw his punches from weird ass angles. Some of his punches be coming from weird directions and shit too. Yo, that dude is strong, bro. I was watching a lot of his older fights at 140, and then I'm looking at him at the Jeff Horn fight. He stopped him. The road, that thing waved it off. But he would have stopped him anyway. Jose Benavidez got knocked out at the end of the fight. Um, Kell Brook. I mean, Amir Khan ain't want no more smoke. Somebody he got low blow. That wasn't no low blow. I watched that shit. That was bullshit. He didn't want no more. He didn't want no more. Probably couldn't take the power. He was getting hurt. He would have got knocked out eventually. If they would let that fight go on, he would have knocked Amir Khan flat out. He would probably have flatlined him. And same thing with what's his name, bro? Kell Brook. Kell Brook was gonna get knocked out flush too if the ref didn't jump in the middle of that. And I talked, and the video that I got loading soon got something to do with Kell Brook. It's called the Kell Brook narrative. These fucking Spence dudes, bro, they're a trip. You're gonna find out what I'm talking about. But yeah, Crawford is very versatile, more so than Spence. He can change things up anytime he wants. Right. He can dog it out. I seen Terrence Crawford. The first time I seen Errol Spence really box was with Mikey Garcia. That's the first time I really seen Errol Spence really like outbox. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, I seen him boxing when he was fighting Benavidez. He was doing his outward boxing thing. Then he brought it in on him. Then he went back out again. Then he brought it in on him. I think Bud definitely got more tools. Errol Spence is more of a basic, straight up and down fighter than I think Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford definitely got more tools, man. Definitely got more tools. And out of the power, I might make another separate video on that too. The power. What you guys think about the power with Errol Spence, between Bud and Errol Spence? Who would you think carried the most power? I think I give Bud the edge on power. Absolutely. I give Bud the edge. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell to post the damn links, man. It's now I go to post comment and then it ain't letting me do nothing. It's not letting me. Oh, there. I think I got it now. It's taking a while. There it is. Found that shit. Got it now. Yep. There, that shit go right there. Yeah, I think I got it. It was maybe my phone acting stupid. But if anybody want to get up and talk, bro, I'm up here to 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm chopping it up. We live up in here, man. I smashed that like, man. I only got 2 watches, but it's cool, man. I'm gonna grow. We gonna grow together, Rebel Lifers, man. We gonna grow, son. Watch me. We gonna grow, homies. We gonna grow. Yeah, I'm very interested in the Shawn Porter fight because I think, man, this is, like I said, this is one of those fights where you get to see how one dude faces the other. Like, okay, we saw how Errol handled Shawn. Now we get to see how Bud handles him. And not just Errol, we got to see how Danny Garcia did against Shawn Porter. We got to see how Keith Thurman did against him. We got to see how Errol did. Now it's Bud's turn. Now, out of the last 3, out of Errol, Keith, and Danny, I would say Danny did the worst. We already know Danny lost. So, well, out of Keith and Errol, shit, man, I would say Keith Thurman did a better job of keeping Shawn at bay, bro. Shawn Porter wasn't all over Keith Thurman like that, like he was Errol Spence. He was mobbing. He was trying to maul Errol Spence, man. He was trying to maul Keith Thurman too, but he wasn't doing the same thing to Keith Thurman like he was doing to Errol. And this is pre-fight. This was pre-accident Errol. So I want to hear, oh man, no, Errol got an accident after he fought Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. My homie said, I think Spence has more consistent power in every punch and hits hard to the body because of how he talks his body. Yeah, absolutely. But Bud has more surprising catching off guard power like he did to Benefit. Yo, I made a video early on in this channel talking about their body work, comparing both of them. Man, Both of them motherfuckers is mean ass body punches, Bud and Errol. I like both of them to the body, man. I like both of their body work, man. Errol's body work is just like relentless as fuck. I like Errol's body work too. I like Bud's too. Both of them. I don't know, man. Look, there's a lot of shit I don't like about Errol, and it's already known. Everybody know that. But I still got Errol up there. He's still one of my favorite fighters, man. He just, what I'm saying, there's certain things that I was like, the way he was moving, a lot of shit. And I was very upset with him with the car accident because I'm like, you could have lost your life, homie. You ain't got to be drinking and shit, bro. Hanging out with the wrong motherfuckers, man. Your kids, you'd have been up out of here. Your kids is gone. That's what I like about Terrence Crawford. You don't really see him out there drinking and doing all that other shit. I think Terrence Crawford is more disciplined. Salute. What rep it? Crawford will KO Porter. Bro, I'm telling you what's gonna happen is Porter gonna go in there and try that football shit. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. If it don't go the distance, he gonna go in there doing that football shit, bro. Like he tried to do with everybody else, and he gonna get knocked out. I think that's what's gonna happen in this fight, bro. He gonna go in there and Bud gonna catch him, bro. And that's gonna be all she wrote. That's what I think. That's what I think. Salute. Absolutely salute, my homie. Yeah. I think he gonna knock him out, bro. My initial prediction was I think it was gonna go the distance, man. But I think Shawn Porter just too reckless, man. He has reckless aggression. That shit ain't controlled. He doesn't have controlled aggression. And that's why he got clipped by Errol. But it could happen. Even if he did have controlled aggression, he still was gonna get hit. So that could have happened to anybody. But Shawn Porter's just reckless. He's reckless, bro. I watch I'll slow down his fights. Like, look at his hand, bro. Hand is down. Look at that shit, bro. Right there, like that. I be doing that shit a lot. But yeah, he's a little reckless, and he's gonna go in there against Bud. Or he might go in there timid. Because he's supposed to be him and Bud supposed to be friends. He might go in there and try to let it be easy on Bud, and that's not gonna be good. And I think Bud gonna go in there like, man, fuck all that shit. We ain't friends. We throw that shit out the window. We fighting. But I could be wrong about Shawn. Shawn is a dog in his own sense. But yeah, he might lose this, man. This might be the first time, and I said that. This might be the first fight Shawn Porter gets stopped. Yeah. And if he stops him, which is it, I don't want to get too much into that because that's the topic for one of my next coming vids, but yeah. But I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for that fight, bro. I'm waiting for them to make it official. I'm waiting for them to make it official, man. I was talking about that on my other video I posted today. I was talking about why is Bob Arum all of a sudden so interested in this shit now? When he just said Bud wasn't a draw for him, which everybody know was bullshit. And I'm like, you paid all this money for the Amir Khan fight, but then you just said Bud ain't a draw, but you paying what? I think Amir Khan got like 7 stacks, 7 mil, something like that. I think I'm a little off with that, but he's all over the place with his comments, Bob Arum. You know what I mean? So now I think what's happening is this is the catch out. He like, yo, you know what? We got live gates now. People starting to come back in the arenas. Let me promote this. Let me push it because this is the last fight with Bud, supposedly, right? Or he could be using this Shawn Porter thing as a thing to lure Terrence Crawford back in and say, yo, look, man, I support you now. I know I didn't before, but I'm all behind you now because now this pandemic shit is slowing down. People coming back in to the arenas. So I'm gonna fully back you, Bud. Just re-sign with me. And then once Bud re-sign, he gonna go back to the same old bullshit again. Watch. I don't think Bud that stupid though. Hope not. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. But yeah, Keith can get Ugas. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, Keith. I think Keith Thurman is gonna get Ugas out. Ugas, man. I mean, he's all right. He ain't nothing. I ain't never look at him like he was really a person that really make no noise like that. And like he ain't really. People say Ugas beat Shawn Porter. No, he didn't. I don't think he did. I think Porter beat him. It was close though. I think it was kind of close. Ugas are just, you know what it was with Ugas, man. You know why Ugas lost that fight? You can't be in there doing all that showboating shit, man. Bro, you ain't even up on the cards like that. You in there trying to showboat and all that shit, bro. No, man, you gotta go in there and get that belt. You gotta go get it, man. You gotta go get it. You gotta go get it, man. You can't be in there playing. That's what he was doing. He was in there playing and he lost. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to be, this is a championship fight. You're supposed to be in there like, man, I'm coming to take this belt off this motherfucker. You know, just like Josh Taylor did, just like, you see other fighters do when they want to really, like Oscar Valdez did, you gotta show that grit. Like, man, I'm not here to just be basic. And that's why the Charlo fight, first of all, number one, that one, I don't want to touch too much on that. They said that shit was a draw. That's bullshit. I had I had an 8-4 Castano, but whatever. Castano went there to take that motherfucker, man. That should have been his fight. We should have had an undisputed right now, but you know, politics, man. Motherfuckers, they talking about robbery. Only thing it was a robbery. It was a robbery in the sense that they didn't give him that. They didn't let him win that fight, and that was his fight, bro. The only thing that I'm glad he didn't do was rob his belt and give it to Charlo. That's what I'm glad he didn't do was take his belt, because he didn't deserve that WBO strap. Charlo, he didn't deserve it. He only won 4 rounds. Yeah, bro. Showboating is for if you dominating, right? You wasn't dominating, man. You showboating. You know what I mean? You can't do that, homie. You can't be doing that. I'm on my live. I'm on my live. What's up, little rebel? Yeah, my little rebel over there smiling. She just woke up, my little baby. Yeah, man. Yeah, showboating is for when you pull. You got a clear pull away. You pulling away. You got like 5 rounds up over a motherfucker, and you like, yeah, yeah. Now I can just style on them. You still gotta be cautious, but like, yeah, now I can just style on them. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, let me flex for the camera. Yeah, I got this belt, baby. I got it in the bucket. Still gotta be careful though, nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good scrap, man. I think Terrence Crawford is gonna show elements that nobody never saw in the Shawn Porter fight. See, what I think, and I think Terrence Crawford, he be understanding the level of competition he in the ring with. He probably figured, that me and Carl wasn't really no big deal, or Kell Brook was a good fighter, but he wasn't really no real threat. So I ain't gotta really be giving my all the way like that. But I still gotta be cautious. But I ain't gotta really style on him like that. You know what I mean? But I think he know that Shawn Porter is a slightly different animal. I don't think Porter hurting Bud though. He not gonna hurt. I don't think he knocks. Porter just don't have the power, man. See, I think the thing with Porter, he used that aggressiveness to compensate for him not having all that much power. So he like, yeah, they gonna realize I ain't got that much power. So let me stay up on top of these motherfuckers so they can't really punch on me, because they can't keep me off them. So I got to use my aggressive to keep myself. You know what I'm saying? So damn, family trying to fuck up my life, man. My bad, y'all. Yeah, man. But I think that's what it is. I think Shawn Porter he realizes he not a real big stopper or nothing like that. So he gotta overcome, he gotta compensate by using that aggressiveness. That's what that shit is. Um Boy, not said Taylor Baby Ramirez. Yeah, I know, right? That shit was funny as shit. That was a crazy fight. Good fight, man. That was a good ass scrap, man. But let me see, man. Like, okay, when Errol fights Terrence, if that happens, likely it will. Whoever it is, whoever becomes the undisputed, man, do you see them sticking around for a little bit to defend their titles? Do you see, like, let's say if Bud stick around after if he beats Errol and he's undisputed, should Bud stick around and fight a couple of people? And if so, who should he fight? If Bud stick around, I think if he wins undisputed, he should fight Virgil Ortiz. And I want to see him fight Keith Thurman, and I want to see him fight Jaron Ennis. Those three right there. Those are the only three I want to see him fight, bro. I want to see him fight those three right there. Right, like immediately that come to mind, those three. As far as Errol wins, he's saying he gonna move up, man. He's saying I don't know, not after he win, but I'm assuming if he wins, he's probably gonna drop the belts. But if he doesn't, he stays around for a minute, maybe for another fight or two. Him too. I want to see him fight Keith Thurman. Same thing. I want to see both these fight. I want to see both of them fight Keith Thurman. But I think Errol and Bud smashes Virgil Ortiz. They get him up out of there. But Jaron Ennis is a different story. I think Jaron Ennis will give both of them a run, man. I think Bud will probably be a hard. Bud is gonna probably give Jaron some issues. I don't know about Errol. Errol might. I think Errol Spence is tailor made for Jaron. I think Errol Spence is tailor made. That'll be a good fight, man. That's gonna be more of a war. But I think Jaron Ennis might have some issues with Bud though. Definitely. Yeah, he not fighting Boots. I doubt that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But to sum it all up, homie, man, I think Terrence Crawford is gonna perform much better than Errol Spence, man. Because the I like to take indicators from other fights. Errol Spence is not the kind of mover the way Keith Thurman is. And you see how like Shawn Porter could not get up in Keith Thurman the way he had his moments, but he wasn't like it wasn't a dog fight the way, like it wasn't a phone booth fight. And Errol claimed he made it like that. He's like, I ain't want to box him. I just wanted to like go up in the middle and shit like that. I don't know about all that, but once I seen that, I'm like, all right, you got to just move around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Keep this motherfucker off you. And the problem is Keith Thurman didn't have the. I'm not saying Keith Thurman don't have no power. He didn't have the snot to really keep. He didn't have the snot to keep him off him. And Errol didn't even have the snot to keep Shawn off him. That's why I think Terrence Crawford is going to be a big problem for Shawn. I think Crawford got more power than all those dudes. So I think we might see Shawn get hurt in this fight, man. I'm telling you, I never seen Shawn Porter hurt. So don't be surprised if you see this fight, man. I think that's what's gonna happen to Shawn. He gonna get his first. He gonna probably get stopped, man. I think I'm gonna go on a limb. I don't know if I'm gonna make a renewed prediction video, but I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I'm gonna go with maybe a decision, but more than likely now I'm thinking a stoppage. Probably late, like 10th, 9th or 10th. Yeah, man, but I'm gonna close this out, bruh. Salute to all my rebel lifers out there. Support the channel, man. Y'all subscribe. Y'all share. Hit the like. Definitely the like button and all that. I got y'all. I'm support y'all channels, man. Some of y'all dudes, man. I don't know if y'all got videos. But yeah, man, we should all come together, start making some vids, bro, and shut down this LDBC shit. That'd be dope. But salute, man. I'm about to go handle some business. I'm off this, man. I'm gonna catch make sure y'all check my uploads that I'm about to load up in a little bit. Salute to the whole Rebel Lifers, man. To all the Rebel Lifers out there. And I'm off this. Peace.